Hi everyone, I'm back. Today I wanted to test the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. So this is supposed to be able to control my oils all day. So instead of using the Patrick Star primer that I use, I'm going to try this. But I'm also going to try liquid and gel instead of powder on my face. So let's see how that goes. If you're interested in how this wears, then please keep on watching. So for this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, it's a mattifying and priming face serum, and it says it's a multi-action water to powder mattifying priming serum that controls shine, refines and smooths with our Comfort Matte Complex, a unique blend of 7 potent balancing skincare ingredients. So I'm supposed to wear alone or under makeup. Press bottom to dose quarter size amount. Start at T-zones. Use your fingers to tap, then pat and blend all over the face. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna shake it first. Oh, so there's a sticker that says tap here, so I'll take that off. I don't need that anymore. So I had to go all over to a bunch of different Sephoras before I finally found this, because this was sold out on the Danessa Myricks website for Black Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I can't wait till that comes. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a few drops right there. I'm gonna take this and go in my T-zone, and then I'm gonna spread it outwards because I'm most oily right through here. And I didn't put any eye cream on because I want to try the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Eye Temporary Eye Tightener, because I did notice it worked. Okay, I can't remember if I'm supposed to shake this or not. I don't think so, but I'm gonna put a little amount on the back of my hand. And then let's put these on my eyes. So I did all my skincare this morning, but I didn't put any eye cream or anything on like that so that I could use this. And it is crazy how it does work, but I felt like my concealer and my eye gel ruined it. So I'm gonna try it without. Hopefully I don't need to put gel in my eyes today. You guys, being menopausal and having dry eyes sucks. Sucks monkey balls, I tell you. Every day I have to lay down for like 15-20 minutes. I put gel in my eyes and then I rest my eyes. Although I just did hear that warm compresses work, so I'm gonna have to try that too. So I apply gel in my eyes 3 times a day. In the morning when I wake up, and then in the middle of the day because my eyes feel like sandpaper, and then also, I'm gonna try it up here too. And also at night. I'm gonna let that all set in. I'm really excited to try this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Primer. Water Powder Serum Primer. Okay, because I'm doing that, I'm gonna go in with my regular foundation and concealer. I'm going to go in with my Christian Dior Forever Nude. I know they don't have this on the market right now, so I still need to try to figure it out. I tried to ask someone at Ulta and they didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm gonna use 3N. And I'm gonna put it on my makeup sponge. I did wait for the Danessa Myricks water serum powder thing to dry. So it's my 17th birthday, and poor kid is so sick. And he didn't tell me what he wanted for his birthday until 2 days ago. He didn't get any gifts because they're at the age where they want to pick everything themselves. I mean, they still do trust my taste in clothes, but they would rather pick it out, you know what I mean? And they usually keep the stuff that I buy for them. That's the 3N. I'm going in with my Forever Skin Correct from Dior in 3N, and I'm gonna put that on my hyperpigmentation. I know I use a lot, but that's what I need to do to hide all of this junk. I am gonna try a skin color corrector. I just ordered one, so hopefully that'll work out. My nose, I gotta figure out how not to touch my nose. I don't even realize I'm doing it, and I'll just like go like this. Do any of you guys do that? How did you guys stop yourself from doing that? Okay, and I'm gonna just pounce this in. I don't want to rub it because I really need it to set inside my skin so that I don't wipe away the concealer. See, if I pounce too hard, see, it can leave a spot. I just like to pounce, pounce, pounce. Now, if I'm gonna use liquid cream and bronzers, do I do that before I set my makeup or after? Okay, then I'm going in with my 2N and I'm gonna go right under my eyes. A little brightening. See how dark it gets right there? That's from my Latisse. About a little bit right there. And then down my nose. That is from my Latisse. I love it because it actually works on my eyes, having my lashes grow. And I've permed my own lashes, and my God, I loved that. I'm gonna do it again. If you guys are interested in watching how I perm my own lashes at home, then let me know down in the comments below. I feel like I need to set my face just because of my concealer, even though I'm going to be using cream products. Probably should You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set like right under my eyes and around my nose with my beauty blender. Just a little bit under my eyes and my eyelids and around my nose, because that's where I really get like in my T-zone. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I have my Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. I'm gonna take this with a big fluffy brush. This is my La Mer brush. I'm just gonna go in here and I'm just gonna pounce this on my skin just to lightly set my concealer. Let's see how that goes. I'll go back over my cream products with the powder again. Okay, we're gonna start with the eyes. Because I'm doing all liquid, I thought I would go in with one of my favorite. Who remembers these? This is the Giorgio Armani, the liquid eyeshadow. This one is in the color 9, this eye tint. I love this color. So see, that's what it looks like. Nice and beautiful and neutral. So I'm just gonna kind of put that all over. And I'm just gonna take a little brush. I like to use synthetic brushes for this, and this is the Real Techniques. This is the Expert Concealer brush, but I like it because it's just nice and fluffy, and I just pat that in there and then blend the edges. And this is a nice neutral color for me. Not too dark, not too light. I really should have gotten more of these during the Black Friday sale. I do love these as a one and done. Super easy, right? But it still brightens up my eyes. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Space Cookie, and I'm gonna just line the outer portions of my eye. Okay, I'm gonna go put on my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I put on my mascara. So let's move on. So for bronzer, I have this. Remember this? The Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. I also have the Chantecaille Radiance Gel Bronzer. I think I'll try to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my gosh, this is so old. Let's see if I even have anything left in here. Remember, you gotta open it for it to come out. I'm not gonna put this right on my hand if I have any left. Oh, there it is. On my face, I'm gonna put some on my hand. There we go, like that. And we'll see if I need more. And then I'm gonna go in with my, I think this is Fenty. I'm gonna go in and just kind of stipple it around. And I remember really liking this. I forget how subtle this thing can be. Whoa, I got too much, people. Too much, too much, too much. Look at how much I got. Oish. I feel like I emptied the whole thing. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty this is. I forgot how pretty this was. So I wanna blend it all in before it's set. I'm kind of mad it all fell out of my tube. Oh, that is so pretty, right? Get under my, let's chisel out my face a little bit. I like to bring it down a little bit. For my nose, I'm going in with my Vanity Makeup little brush to contour my nose. Now, I already set it, so I'm gonna just lightly tap that in. Oh, see, I got too much right there. See that? But good thing this blends in so easily. And a little bit right under. I'm gonna go in with the other side. Right under. Give me the look of a fuller wet. Blend this in a little bit more. I don't want it to look too... See, it looks kind of dark in my viewfinder, but in my mirror, it doesn't look too dark. I'm still going to powder my face. So that's what we're using for bronzer. So next I want to use a highlighter. I think I'm going to try this one. This is from Lisa Eldridge. This is the Crystal Nebula. Remember this? I love how some people can use this under their makeup, but because I am a oily girl, I really can't do that. So I put some on the back of my hand. I'm going in with my Zoeva Face Shape, and I'm going to take a little bit of that, blend that in, and I'm just going to stipple that onto. Oh, I forget how pretty this is. Look at that. Oh no, did it pick up concealer? Put a little bit more on the back of my hand because I am blending it in on the brush so that I can just stipple a little bit, because I don't want to, oh my gosh, look at that. Maybe I did too much that time. Hopefully when I powder it, it'll go down a bit. Okay, I'm going back in with my bronzer brush and I'm gonna try to blend those two together. I feel like it did pick up a little bit of my concealer right here, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell because I do have the highlighter on there. So for blush, I'm using the Makeup by Mario in Dusty Rose. One end comes with that brush, but I don't ever use that. This is what that color looks like, and I'm gonna take it again and just put it on the back of my hand like that. This is a Real Technique Expert Face Brush, and I'm just gonna do that and pounce that onto my skin a little bit more, putting that on, and then using my brush to blend it so I can just pounce it into my skin since I don't have powder on. What do you guys think? I feel like my concealer is lifted right here. But let me put a little bit more highlighter. Don't you think it's lifted? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back in with my Dior Backstage Powder No Powder again. I'm going in with my La Mer. I'm gonna take that and pounce that onto my skin first, just to kind of set it before I do anything else. And this does make me look dewy. People, dewy, dewy, dewy. If you look closely, I do feel like it did pick up my concealer right there. But if you're not looking for it, you can't really see it that much. Oh no, yeah, you can. Ugh. Who remembers my daughter Kaya 5 years later? Come say hi. She just got out of bed. Say hi. Hi. Didn't she grow up so much? I'm gonna put a little bit more highlighter to try to hide the hyperpigmentation because it did lift my concealer. I do like this highlighter though. Then going back in with this powder, and I'm just gonna pounce it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. I still have this from years ago and I just replaced the inside. This is the #1, which I like to use just under my eyes. And I'm gonna go in with the Wayne Goss powder brush. So this is my favorite Wayne Goss brush to use under my eyes. I don't even know if it has a name. So I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna tap that right under my eyes. And I go from the inside out. And this really does help set my eyes and under my eyes. Look, it already brightened it up, didn't it? Then I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury #2. This is my normal skin color, and I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna really powder my face, especially my T-zone. Okay, now I don't know if I'm giving the danessa myricks water powder serum a fair shake since I put all that cream stuff on. Going back in with I don't have anything else on here but my bronzer, my highlighter, just a little bit over the powder. I feel like all this cream stuff is like giving me extra work because I'm not sure how to do it. I mean, I like how it looks. I don't like the dark spots under my eyes. I don't know if I want to put too much more under there because I already have everything on. Okay, I'm going to try a little bit of my #2 concealer on my Fenty concealer brush and see if I can kind of cover. Too much, too much. Blend that in. And I'll go back in with my Charlotte Tilbury #1 and set that again. Remember, I have that Peter Thomas Roth eye tightening under here too. Okay, what should I do for my lip today? You know what? I brought out my Lisa Eldridge. This is her lipstick. This is her lipstick in Velvet Blush Lightly. This is what the color looks like. And so I'm gonna use her lip pencil in Blush Lightly as well. I did hydrate my lips before I started all my makeup. And I typically don't wear bright lipstick, even though it brightens my face, but on an everyday, I usually have more of a natural nude so I can just reapply on the go without a mirror. I'm supposed to be going to my first holiday party today, but since my son isn't feeling well, I decided to stay home. But the next holiday party already starts tomorrow. Crazy. Okay, then this is Blush Lightly. See, I feel like this is too cool for me. No? What do you guys think? I feel like I need a gloss on top of it. Okay, I got the Lisa Eldridge lip gloss in blush. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this right on top. Okay, there you have it. What do you guys think? All right, it is around 11 o'clock. This is what my face looks like. I already look pretty dewy. Let's look close. I do like how it is very blurring. Like you cannot see my pores as much. It's a lot more reduced. Let's see how it all holds up. Okay, don't forget I have the Peter Thomas Roth eye tightening under my eyes, but I do feel like it gives me a little facelift. Like my eyes aren't as hooded, you know? I do like how the creams work on my face. I just don't know how long they're gonna last because I am oily. I usually put this powder mist as my setting spray, but because most of it is creams and gels, I'm gonna use this On Till Dawn by Patrick Starrr to help it set in longer. All right, I will check back in a few hours. Okay, I'm outside. It is about 12 o'clock. I just wanted to show you what my face looks like. I think it looks pretty good. Can't really see the pores. I do look more glowy than I like. I think that's because I didn't bake. Also, I'm getting ready to bathe my dog. Ziggy, come say hi. This is our new puppy, Ziggy, and he doesn't like the water. My face may get ruined, so I thought I would do one more check before I give him a bath. Wish me luck. It is just past 3 o'clock and I am looking at myself. I think it's looking better this time. The eye tightening cream. Don't mind my, what do you call it? Smudges. Oh my gosh. Menopause has done a number on my brain. I cannot think of words. I cannot think of how to spell simple things. Does anybody else have this problem? Okay, anyway, I want to say this is looking really, really good. I've had my glasses on all day and look, even around my nose, it's not too bad, right? I mean, it's not great, but I feel like it's better than the Patrick Starrr. And even with my cream products, it's holding up pretty good. I don't feel like it's breaking up more than it already did when I felt like it picked up the concealer right here. I think my face looks pretty good. I feel more shiny than I like, but it's not obnoxious. Do you know what I mean? I look more glowy than shiny from like oil. Does that make sense? More natural. You can still see some of my pores, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know, so far I'm liking this. I can't wait to try this with the danessa myricks foundation as well. I'm waiting for my Black Friday stuff to arrive. Okay, I will be back in 4 hours, but I'm really liking how this is wearing. Be back in about 4 hours. Hi everyone, I'm back. It's 7:30, so I've had this makeup on for about 8.5 hours. I have my 8 times magnifying mirror here because I want to take a really close look. First of all, the Peter Thomas Roth, the eye tightening serum, without my glasses on, I think it looks great. Okay, so I do have some smudging around here, but when I look in my 8 times magnifying, right around the corners of my eyes, it's like dry and peeling. So it does say to try to exfoliate around your eyes and stuff, and I did do that this morning. I used, what are those? It's that cleanser and it's like powder and you mix it with water and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I did that first and then I didn't put any eye cream on because it says not to put any eye cream on. But from far away, I think it looks great. But close up in this 8 times magnifying, it looks like it's dry and peeling right around there and right in this inner corner. But this danessa myricks water powder serum, I really like it. And this is with cream products on. So can you imagine what it's gonna look like when I use actually just powder like what I normally use? I will say it did settle a little bit along my number 11s right here, and I didn't put gel in my eyes. So I suffered through my eyes being sandpapery just for you guys, but I love the way my skin looks. There's my alarm again. That's for me to remind myself to do this wear test. It did settle in right here, but along my forehead and around here, I think it looks great. This is without me baking. Remember, I only used my Charlotte Tilbury powder. I think it looks great. But since we're here, I thought we would go ahead and try repowdering. So I'm going back in with my number 1 with the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna press it along here because this is what I like to use. This and Pat McGrath actually works the best for me under my eyes. See, look at that. I mean, I still have that peeling right there, but I'm gonna keep trying it in different ways. And then I have my number 2 powder here, the Charlotte Tilbury number 2. And let's try this like along the T-zone. Look at how good it looks, even powdered. 8 hours later, I wore glasses all day and you can't even see the nose things. And if I powder over like my pores, it covers it right back up. Look at that, look at that. I think we have a winner chicken dinner. And this is with cream products on. And you guys know my skin is so oily. I think if I use this serum with her foundation and concealer, I think we're gonna have a winner. Can't wait for that to come. Okay, I am very pleased. What do you guys think? Okay, I am so happy. So this is getting a thumbs up. This Peter Thomas Roth eye tightening, I'm still gonna have to figure that out. But I really like the way my face wore today. And I sweat a lot while my daughter and I were trying to wash the dog. Just saying, it is a struggle. Right, Kaya? Yeah. It's a struggle. All right, there you have it. This is a winner. I can't wait to try it out with the other danessa myricks products. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy these wear tests on mature skin, again, this concealer part was picked up at the very beginning using cream products, but I think the way the makeup wore and with the highlighter still showing through, I don't think you can tell as much. You guys let me know your thoughts below. Any recommendations you guys have on how to use the cream products on my oily ass skin? Let me know down in the comments. All right, I'll see you next time.